What's good, y'all? It's the one and only Kingcal516 live in the mix. Y'all know what time it is. It's time for the Switch Flames podcast. We are here on this beautiful day. We're going to just reflect a little bit on last night's game, if you want to call it that. It was a destruction. It was a breaking down. It was a legitimate beatdown on a corner. Last night's NBA Finals game number 3, the Milwaukee Bucks destroyed the Phoenix Suns 120-100. Giannis Antetokounmpo is playing like a real solid man amongst boys. He's been out of his mind this whole series, and he finally got enough help to go along for the ride so that the Bucks can secure the victory. Phoenix was still up in the series 2-1, but this is all I'm asking for. This is all I wanted, was a series that has a little spice, a series that has a little flavor, a series that's not a complete no-show from one team. And so now we have a series. The Bucks are not clear yet. They have to come back and win the next game, but this is a start. You know what I mean? This is a start. Matter of fact, let's give them a little clap because, you know what I mean, these guys need their encouragement. You know what I mean? This is some of the things I've been preaching, you know, to happen the last couple of games happened this game. So we saw Bobby Portis come in, and I said, they got to play Bobby Portis more. That's something that's definitely got to happen. They got to play Bobby Portis more. And so Bobby Portis played more minutes this game. They played Brook Lopez a little bit less. Bobby Portis had 18 minutes this game. You know what I mean? He was 4 for 11, so he didn't shoot the ball really good. But, man, his hustle, you know what I'm saying? His hustle was what's needed. You know what I'm saying? He was a plus 19 in the game, so that shows you that he was making plays. He was doing things, and he had the third highest plus minus on the team. You got to think about that. You know what I'm saying? Behind Jrue Holiday and Giannis. He had the third highest plus minus. That means he was affecting the game. Bucks really rebound very, very well this game. You know what I mean? Very, very well. That was a big difference. They also threw in a lot more different kind of looks of people for the defense to handle that pick and roll. And so one of the keys to this series, once again, Brook Lopez, this is not a great matchup for him. So I'm hoping to see the Bucks continue with lowering Brook Lopez minutes, put people like Bobby Portis in. I also noticed they put Giannis's brother, Thanasis Antetokounmpo, played a little bit. Not too much, but, you know, they threw different people in there. And if you're the Bucks, you're going to need to do that. You know what I mean? You're going to need to do that. You know what I mean? But Bobby Portis should be the main guy with Pat Connaughton off the bench. You know what I mean? As playing significant minutes, and he played 18, and he didn't play much in the first 2 games, you know, so that was a big switch, and I think they need to move him to more minutes than that. Brook Lopez played 21 total minutes. I would like to see Bobby Portis play more than Brook Lopez, but they're cutting out Brook Lopez minutes because they're starting to realize that he's not a great matchup for them. You know what I mean? So anyhow, another thing I was saying needed to be done, and was the aggressiveness of Jrue Holiday to keep on keeping on. Game 2, he was a lot more aggressive. Game 1, he was a no-show. Game 2, he didn't shoot the ball well. You know what I mean? But our boy Jrue Holiday had definitely a bounce-back game. You understand what I'm saying? A definitely bounce-back game. You know what I mean? He shot 57% from the field. You know what I'm saying? He shot 5 for 10 and 50% from the three-pointer line. You know what I mean? So 5 for 10 from three-pointers, that is outstanding. That is a big difference. You know what I mean? 57% from the field, 8 for 14 in the regular field goals. He was shooting the ball very, very well, and he played a very, very efficient game. He wasn't forcing many shots like he did in game 2, but he still had aggressiveness. You know what I mean? So Jrue Holiday drops 21 points and does this thing. Chris Middleton came with 18. He was another key component that I felt needed to bounce back, and he had a solid game, dropping 18 points. You know, he still didn't shoot the ball totally great. He was 6 for 14, 42%. You know what I'm saying? 3 for 7 from the three-point, another 42% right there. He wasn't totally great shooting. It was all right shooting. You know what I mean? But he definitely came through enough for this to happen, you know, for the Bucks to win. And Giannis, man, like I said, Giannis is playing like a man amongst boys, dropping 41 points. He had 13 boards, and he did really well from the free throw line. I was very impressed by Giannis in his free throws. He went 13 for 7, 76%. So he was definitely making them pay. 17 free throws. You know, you tend to see how aggressive he's being, by the amount of free throws, even though you don't always get every call, but to shoot 17 free throws, that tells you he's putting pressure on the rim. He's not letting go. And that's what he needs to do this series. Giannis is not trying to be something he's not. He's just being who he is. And that's enough to get the job done if he has some help with him. And so we'll see if the supporting cast can continue to give Giannis the needed boost. But once again, Milwaukee, you're not cleared through the water. You know what I mean? You're not cleared through the water yet. You know what I'm saying? So you still need to come back game 4. I expect Monty Williams and the Phoenix Suns, I expect them to come back with the adjustments and to definitely put more pressure and to definitely work on offense for this next game, because truth be told, there was plenty of times where it was just the Phoenix Suns offense got hell of a stagnant. This was the first time in the series where, you know, they would go through these long spurts of their offense getting stagnant. They did pretty good in the first quarter. Second quarter, they started losing things a little bit. Third quarter, they made a run to, and let's not even forget Cam Johnson. Oh my gosh, he posterized PJ Tucker. Oh my goodness, poor PJ Tucker. But the Suns were coming back, and they got it within 6 at one point. You know what I mean? And they were definitely coming back. And you know, Drew Holiday hit some crucial shots in that third. Once those Suns runs came in, you know, they were getting close to 6. I remember even at 4, because I remember they got it within even to 4 points, and then Drew Holiday comes and hits a 3, gets the lead back to 7. And then by the end of that quarter, they were up like 20-something points. It was just like a spanking all of a sudden happened. You know what I mean? So, and at that point, it just seems like the Suns were out of gas at that point. You know what I mean? So if you're the Suns, you got to bounce back. You're going to have to look at that film. You're going to have to make some adjustments on the offense. For our Game 4 prediction, I will go, when we do that, I'll go into what I feel the Suns will need to do to come back and win the next game. So look out for that in the near future. But needless to say, one of the key things I was just pointing out here for this game was Devin Booker. Devin Booker was a no-show. You know what I mean? And so Devin Booker has to play a whole lot better. If you're the Suns, if you look at basically the stat lines, at least scoring-wise, you were within the ballpark scoring. I mean, I know you lost by 20 points, but Devin Booker's bad game really created all of that. Devin Booker's bad game really, you know what I'm saying, separated this. Because if Devin Booker drops, you know, just a reasonable 20, 22 points, you know what I'm saying, this would have been a game in the fourth quarter. You understand what I'm saying? And it wouldn't have been such a blowout. It would have been a close game, and maybe you could pull this out. You know what I'm saying? Devin Booker ends up with only 10 points. And that's very unacceptable. If you're the Phoenix Suns, that's unacceptable. You can't have that going on in the finals, that your best scorer only scores 10 points. That's not going to get the job done. You know what I mean? So, once again, congratulations to Milwaukee Bucks on defeating the Phoenix Suns. Series is now Phoenix leading it 2-1. We have Game 4. That will be on ABC on Wednesday. So we look forward to that. With that said, this is the one and only Kingcal516 signing off for Switch Flame Podcast. Be sure to check our website at www.switchflames.com. Be sure to hit us up at Twitter at Switch Flames. And if you feel so inclined to donate to the channel, hit us up on the Cash App at $Kingcal516. Peace.